It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, 92 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Daniel Carlson.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On the tackle.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Carry from Madden. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. Open man is Galladay, complete. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
And a Colts first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, and now it's 2nd and 12.
At the Rams,
escaping the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Rams.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Number 11.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is fielded at the 7. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big time, John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Intercepted by the
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone trying to block, find a spot. and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Indianapolis.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Marcus Green on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's good.
One big play there, Goff to Cup, 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch. But still,
no yardage. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Goff now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 37 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Rams 28, Colts 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Carlson on for the point after.
So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. How do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. After the pick-six, they go right back to the air. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
The pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
A gain of
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
It is intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
And down pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up second and 10.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Goff. Going up top for Cup. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Corey Davis, the intended receiver.
Corey Davis.
And that'll bring up second down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Higbee, 40. select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
day. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out comes the Indy offense for their first drive of the game, and leading them out, their new quarterback for 2020, the longtime Charger, Phillip Rivers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First down, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and we're in all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake it and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pick up there, 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. This is Hines. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Ball carrier.
Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Ray McLeod on the return.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger out onto the field ready to lead the Steeler offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And from the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
We got 4. 31's the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he will have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Roethlisberger will man the counter. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
James Conner.
Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correct.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The 47-yard line.
51 the mic, boy. 51. You better be
On 1st down, Hines. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
16 yards.
16 yards, a 1st down.
Indianapolis.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To number 13.
T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the
Nice little
37-yard
nifty
line.
play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And some room to work. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 20.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Right at the convergence of the 3 rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Indianapolis Colts and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Pittsburgh Steelers.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
390! 390!
Naeem Hines, his first carry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A gain of 26 yards.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And it's third down.
They run with Hines. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Makes the score Colts 3. Steelers
had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Pass.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
They run the counter. Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And now off to the races.
Ain't doing nothing.
Side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Micah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick six for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10. At their
and now Indianapolis set to take the field. Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at their own 24. Back to it after the pick six. Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Rivers pass.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Colts.
On first down, it's Hines. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Stephon Tuitt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
To Trey Burton.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Hines. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
The ball carrier.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw here for Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Rivers
a gain of 6 there on first.
Zach Pascal. A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run the option on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to Trey.
Trey Burton,
Touchdown,
his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with first down now. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first and 10 is Conner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but 2018, he's a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Steeler.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the
big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to the turnover differential, without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football.
2 yards on the pick.
That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. For Eric Ebron, the Steelers, his 3rd team in 4 seasons. Started in Detroit and then played 2 years with these Indianapolis Colts, even making the Pro Bowl in 2018, following a season which saw him catch 13 touchdown passes. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look... elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Pittsburgh Steeler.
Ben to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
White 80.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
That's good.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete to
a gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Colts 17, Steelers 12.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Flush to his right. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Roethlisberger hands to James.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but on both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And out of bounds. Colts all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
2-point conversion.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
2-point conversion is no good.
And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done though.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Complete to Zach.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He's given 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
And makes the score.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. You and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
9-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them.
Incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 3rd and short.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
Check. Watch 54.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, they'll have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Right back to Connor here on first. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And his throw is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Short little throw to Ebron, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh.
Colts 25.
It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This is Johnson. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Rivers.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
He's brought down at the
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rivers here on target to Pascal. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Rivers pass complete.
Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And a yard.
Now a throw here, hauled in. This big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
James Conner, the running back, is intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete to Chase.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Roethlisberger to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. On play action, Rivers. Campbell making the catch and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. This from long, very long range. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
45-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there. First down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, That's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Steelers, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 13-yard line.
Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's third and goal.
It's now third and
Now Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Steelers 35. Colts 32.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they're thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Brings up second and 3.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 7 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is taken at the 10. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a man back from an elbow injury that sidelined him for the majority of 2019. At 38 years of age, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
He enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't he?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not. If you were the head coach.
And they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
From the 24, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Steelers.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Go. Go.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Connor, the ball carrier.
James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
On third down, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result. I call this play significant.
A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins.
Mayfield.
A gain of 6 there on first.
To Rashard Higgins. It's a pickup of 6.
After 1, 7-0. RDA Sports.
At the 27-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 98,
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Alex Highsmith in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Still a lot to be determined in terms of their final seeding. We do know they'll be in the playoffs, but in what shape, what capacity, we're not sure. But here, ready for a sports cliche, and then just take them one game at a time, right?
They have to. And look, the thing about cliches, they've been proven over time. All right, we know that. So, yes, take it one game at a time, but make sure that there's no let-up. No getting off the gas, right? No mental letdowns, because each one is important for them to accomplish their goals.
7 yards there and a first down.
Steeler first down.
Check 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
On the run is Connor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Steeler first down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone.